time here so far.
You know, a lot of people clap when we finish a song.
They do?
A lot of people clap when we're done.
Hi, Mom. Send money. A lot of street entertainers here at the RV show. I just interviewed Scott Watson, who has a channel, and slowly but surely getting some content here. But the weather's starting to warm up a little bit, which is nice because boy, it was chilly here earlier. So I'm here at Harvest Hosts with Alyssa, and she's going to explain exactly what Harvest Hosts is, because I see a lot of people online who are asking, what is Harvest Hosts, what does it cost, where do you stay, and all these other points that they want answers to. So we're going to have Alyssa give us the lowdown on Harvest Hosts.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on. Harvest Hosts is a network of wineries, breweries, farms, distilleries, and anything else that you can imagine, with one-night stays. So for one flat, I think it died. I think it might have died.
No,
Oh, okay.
We'll edit that part out, don't worry.
For one flat annual fee, you have access to all of our locations across the United States, Canada, and even a few in Mexico where you stay overnight for free. We just ask that you support the small business. So if you're staying at a winery, stop and have a glass of wine. If you're going to a museum, buy a ticket. It's a great program, and we hope to see you on the road soon.
Yeah. And one of the places I can name right off the bat that I stayed was the Battlefield Country Store. It was in, I believe, Pennsylvania or Virginia. And what I did, just as an example of what she's saying about supporting the business, I went in and I got a meal in the country store along with some coffee, and that supported the business. There's other places like a winery, you buy a bottle of wine or something like that. And otherwise, there's no cost to stay there except for the annual fee. And what is the annual fee now?
For the classic plan, it's $100 a year.
$100 a year. Now, if you're a member right now and you paid $100 a year, does it go up next year, or are you kind of locked in at that price like some people will do?
You know,
we don't have any plans right now to raise the price, so
Yeah,
it's $99 a year.
Okay,
$99
a year. And how many, approximately how many sites you think you have?
We have almost 5,500 sites for the classic plan.
5,500 sites for the classic plan. Now, is there different plans?
There are. So
Okay.
you can add on Boondockers Welcome. Boondockers Welcome is staying at people's private property, whether that's their driveway or maybe a large parcel of land. And we also have the added on all access for golf locations. And with golf locations, you can stay at golf courses across the country as well.
Wow. So what is that? That's a Boondockers plan, you said?
Yes, Boondockers Welcome's private property. You add golf. If you add golf, that goes to all access. That's about $179 a year.
Okay, so that's kind of like a, even though the other plan is called the premium plan, that's more premium.
Oh, yeah.
More sites, more inclusive.
All
right.
access.
And by the way, if you do use a Harvest Host, it's a good idea to call ahead to that Harvest Host when you plan to stay there, because not all of them have a lot of parking. So there might only be 3 or 4 sites, or there might be 10 sites. It depends on the Harvest Hosts themselves, and right? Good point.
That's correct. We do have a lot of people who take same-day booking, but try to book as early as you can, especially in the summer months.
There you go. So there you have it, Harvest Hosts. It's a great plan. I use it. I know a lot of other people use it, and it's great when you're on the road, especially if you're in an area that doesn't necessarily have campgrounds and you just want to do a quick stay, or you just like checking out wineries or breweries or general stores, museums, etc. Thank you, Alyssa, and all the best to all, and happy RVing.
A little silly, but you must realize
everything I thought I had to do. Made a little money, tried a house or two. Now I'm down to the one thing that's true. All of you, thank you. On the